Okay guys, welcome to Jurassic World Evolution. I am super pumped for this. I really liked this when it came out, and honestly, there's a ton of new content, a lot of DLCs. I have all of it, so we're going to be doing a lot of it in this series. I think we're going to complete the whole game from scratch. We're getting ready to start again, and I cannot wait, guys, and we're gonna put it in here. I do have the background noise and stuff a little louder because they do talk. Just want you to know that there are talky bits, but I feel like it's really good and adds to the series as we go. So I'm gonna leave them on there, and I'm gonna try to not talk over them because they give you good information. So let's get started here. New campaign. We're gonna start with the first one. Overwrite everything, and here we go, Mr. Jeff Goldblum.
Hello. May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5.
Look at how cool this is.
Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should. Diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
Alright, so he's gonna talk again.
Finch,
there we go.
Public Relations and Crisis Management, and I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond Creation Lab.
Alright, so here we are, guys. It gives us this little...
started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
Alright, that guy actually gets rather annoying in the series, but... so we got this little part we're gonna start with here, and like I said, I cannot wait. Super excited for this, folks. So what we needed to do is come up here and build one of these, and what these do is I'm sure you'll hear Mr. Cabot Fitch talk about it for a half an hour, but this actually is where you get your dinosaurs. There's so much to do in a city builder, guys. This isn't like a normal one. Normal city builders, there's not a whole lot to do. In this, there's a really cool busy box. I love the research, the fossil digging, everything. There's so much fun to do in here. And since I'm kind of a dinosaur dork, I really enjoy this, and we're gonna be having a lot of fun with this. So we do have a decent money to start with, but let's go place this down.
Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes, because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here. You'll need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths and the power grid.
Alright, so let's get a path to the front door. Oh, there we go.
Now comes the real test, incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay. There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
Okay, so we can pick the dinosaurs to start. Now these guys, we later 44% can be good enough if we do some upgrades. And we can modify the genome. So for example, if we wanted to, we can make this guy like cool colors. Like this is the arid pattern. It's more of like a desert looking pattern. We're not going to do that right away though, because honestly, we want to just get a good one, because every time you change something on it makes it harder to create, and 65% is already pretty low.
machinations of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Come on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much, and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time. And a next.
Favorite line Mr. Jeffrey says. I really like the guys talking in this one. It sounds crazy, but you're actually going to learn to love them guys going back and forth. Alright, so let's release it. Let's see our new dinosaur. I think just to make him interesting, we're going to name him too.
Life. It begins. The most precious moment. The result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique, and now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
So later on, there won't be as much talking, and we can do more.
The Foundation has three main areas of interest: security, entertainment, and science. I've already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
Alright, right off the bat, we want to start with Miss Kajal Dua, I think is her name. So you run a balancing act here of not making either one of these guys mad. If you do one too much, the other two will get mad, and vice versa. So I normally focus on science and security, and entertainment kind of falls a little bit behind, just because the dinosaurs need to be really good and fun. So give me 1 second here. I'm going to make sure and think about this, but I'm pretty sure we're going to do Kalja. Oh, hey, definitely feel like I want to go a science this route more than the others, just because there's going to be some really cool stuff I want you guys to see before the
Dr.
episode
Dua,
ends.
This is our new Director of Operations.
I'm aware, Cabot. I'm Dr. Dua. I run the science division of our operation. Okay. You're going to need to build your reputation in the science division. Not easy with me around, but you'll manage. That means managing our dinosaur population and seeing that they are flourishing.
Alright, so let's build an expedition
Contracts can be
center.
requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
Alright, looks like we already have a research center, and I believe, I'm not sure what that one is, but we want to build these close by, because this is going to be part of our busy box of stuff here. So let's go ahead and I want to rotate this a little bit, and oh, can it not go there? Oh, that's interesting. Where can it go? We can do it here. Alright, looks like, let's back it up, because later on we can make bigger paths. So let's do that. Whoop. Real touchy. You gotta get right in the right spot here. There we go, that'll work.
So, one more thing. Your reputation. Your rep, quote unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them. Financially, I mean. But, like life, it's a balancing act. Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally.
Alright, so once this builds up here, we're gonna do a dig, I believe.
People think money makes the world go round, but they're wrong. Contracts make the world go round, my friend. Obligations and commitments. Complete a contract and your rep with the science division will increase. Meaning you'll be able to take on more complex and challenging missions.
Oh wait, so first things first, let's start. Alright, so you can see in here, it allows you to improve and expand multiple aspects.
The research center lets you improve your park in various exciting ways.
Hi, Mr. Finch, I was trying to explain that. What a butthead. He's the only guy in this talking part that gets to me. The talking does, like I say, come down a little bit. But we need to focus. Oop, let's, oh shoot, what do we got here now?
I've got an interesting opportunity for you to consider. It will allow us to work together to create life. Pure life. If you've been listening to Dr. Malcolm, then you know how important this is to us. And to me.
Alright, so I believe too, we can go up here in our menu and look for more.
Driven, and I knew you couldn't resist this opportunity. So let's get started. Together, we can create a more authentic version of our dinosaurs. That means a complete genome. And I think you are up to the challenge. Don't disappoint.
Alright, so we could actually have multiple contracts going.
This is Lambert, head of security.
Yours, theirs, and mine. Welcome to the islands. So here's our basic conundrum. We want to keep our animals under control while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behaviors, because these animals have potential as combatants. Look, everyone's fear object, myself included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
Alright, so what we're doing is extracting the DNA, and it'll make our genome better, and it'll also make that particular dinosaur easy to actually, you know, make it cheaper and easier to do, and make it so they won't fail. So let's set up a dig site here, guys.
Will allow you to send dig teams around the world in search of new dino fossils. DNA can be extracted from these fossils, which our scientists can then turn into living, breathing dinosaurs. And that's our true lifeblood.
Alright, and later on we're going to be able to have multiple teams, but right away we're going to only have one. And we have a thingy doodler from her for trikes. So we're going to do, as you can see, there's tons of different ones we can do. Later, these will all get locked, and there's all over the world too, which is really neat. But what we're going to start with is the Triceratop ones.
Good! Your first expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
Alright, let's look at what we got in the research center quick. And this is the part that we will be going back and forth. You'll see me in here quite a bit. And I think what we're going to be looking for...
Is simple, really. Create dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, which means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs, and there you go. A circle of life, development and resources, nature and commerce. See? Simple.
And I think what we're going to want is later we're going to want to do these building upgrades quite a bit. These are important right away. And we're going to get into them, but let's go take a look back here. Let's get some more of these guys going here before we end the episode. And we're going to do 2 of them. And we need to come over here and name... We're going to name this guy real quick. I think we can rename it. Show dinosaur.
I'm Claire Deering, and I've been on these islands before. On Isla Nublar, I made some mistakes, and I've tried to
We're
set
going to
them
name
right.
him Uno.
I believe in what we're doing, and I believe in these dinosaurs.
Alright, well, we actually
One of
named
your
him the wrong
dinosaurs has
thing.
failed to incubate. I never said bringing back dinosaurs was gonna be easy.
Alright, so we had one fail, and that's because if you see, when we look into them, we only have them at 74%. We have, if we go higher, you know, if we have this at like 100, he can't fail. So we're going to work on getting that number up here. But that's going to be the end of the episode, guys. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.